And welcome to Freud, everybody. Are you guys having fun so far? Having a nice day?
Yeah.
Looking forward to this afternoon?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Are you guys looking forward to this afternoon?
You guys are way more awake now, so are we.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on a peut-être une première question pour commencer ce super panel de l'après-midi?
Bonjour, je suis là-haut.
Merci.
Déjà bonjour, voilà, je suis chanter déjà
Bonjour.
sur vos voix. Alors ma question c'est, est-ce que vous avez déjà regardé votre propre série, Teen Wolf, et comment vous vous êtes trouvé maintenant?
Est-ce qu'ils se sont regardés?
Donc voilà, est-ce qu'ils ont regardé leur série, quoi, leur performance et tout ça?
Did you ever watch yourself in Teen Wolf? Like watch an episode of Teen Wolf where you were in it, and what did you think about it, if you did?
When I wake up in the morning, my alarm is a TV that pops on of me.
And it's very
Shirtless with birds.
Yeah. And it's just on repeat. It's actually the shower scene with Holland. But I blocked her out and I put my face over her face. So I'm having a shower scene with myself. And I watch that every night.
I get tagged in GIFs where I'm like having my crazy moments, you know, and my eyes are like about to pop out of my head, and I'm like, I hope they don't think that's what I look like all the time. Great. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I watched this season, so I saw myself, but I didn't like go like I need to watch myself. I just watched the season. I liked it. Just the season. No, before I auditioned.
You only watched the last season.
Before I auditioned.
Man.
No, I'm dedicated. Before I auditioned for the show, I watched the first 4 seasons. So that's pretty good. Okay. And, no, for real. I can name everything that happened.
Yeah, I definitely watched every episode I'm in. It's cool to go like, it's cool to watch yourself and like learn from. You'll like have moments of like, oh, I would have done this reaction maybe differently if I didn't like how that looked on TV or something. So I like to study and see what I do better.
I leave it on for my dogs.
They like to pretend they're
Those
really.
are really bad jokes.
Really cute. Do you actually do that?
No.
But I should, because they love TV.
Yeah,
They would hear
right?
you.
Oh, yeah, but then they'd hear dogs and, you know, wolves and howling and they'd go crazy. So, I don't like watching myself. That's just my experience of that. So, but I did obviously watch the episodes to like everything, you know, to support, but I hate it.
I got to be the worst version of myself in Malia, so I try not to watch too much of it.
No, it's like this though. When you watch yourself, who here's ever done a voicemail of their voice, right? You ever hear it? Where you like, in your head, you talk like this, you're like, hey, this is Ryan's voicemail. And when you hear it, you're like, what's up guys, it's Ryan. And you're like, I sound like that.
That's and yes, I hate.
And that's bad when you hear yourself. When you watch yourself, it's 100 times worse because you'll be like in a scene, and you'll itch your nose. You're like, why did I itch my nose right then? I look like a weirdo. Or you're like doing like this, or I don't know, whatever you do. It's weird. And you watch yourself, and it's terrible. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate watching myself. It's pain. Yeah.
You're like, I'm not going to itch my nose ever, and then
Yeah.
the whole scene is thinking about it.
And then you also remember scenes where you're like, I did it way better than that. Why'd they choose that one? Those bastards. Terrible.
But we're never right, so.
Alors du coup, oui, ça leur arrive de se voir, de se regarder dans Teen Wolf. Ryan dit qu'en fait, lui, tous les matins, à la télé allumée, c'est direct la scène de la douche avec Hollande. Sauf qu'il met son visage à la place du visage d'Hollande, comme ça fait 2 Ryan sous la douche. Pourquoi il y a des moments où en fait il a les yeux complètement fous, il a les yeux tout exorbités, il se dit mais en fait est-ce que les gens ils croient que c'est vraiment le regard que j'ai ou pas. Oui, en gros il a regardé toute la saison donc forcément il s'est vu dedans. Et avant de passer l'audition, il avait aussi regardé les premières saisons de Teen Wolf, juste pour préciser. Michael il a vu les épisodes où il était dedans et ça lui permet d'apprendre et de s'améliorer dans son jeu d'acteur. Victoria elle ne se regarde pas mais en fait elle pense que ça pourrait être pas mal de la regarder avec ses chiens. Chez Ninon. Et en fait, Ryan, il a juste comparé l'exemple à quand vous enregistrez votre voix sur votre boîte vocale. En fait, vous avez l'impression d'avoir une voix hyper cool et en fait, quand vous entendez, c'est horrible, c'est hyper aigu et tout. Et ben en fait, c'est pareil, eux, quand ils se voient, en fait, ils voient tout ce qui va pas et ils se disent que c'est encore pire que ce qu'ils imaginaient et qu'ils ne voient plus jamais les têtes qu'ils faisaient, etc. Et donc voilà. Est-ce qu'on a une autre question? the favorite type of role you like to play? Or in general, that you like to play?
Harry Potter?
I would love to do like Harry Potter or Game of Thrones, something like that. I just like period pieces or something where you get to do some, like, be in a different world. So getting to see you battle a dragon, that would be pretty cool. Doing magic, right?
I'm the opposite of what he just said. Real.
Real ad.
What house are you in?
My own fucking house. Sorry, moms.
Well, I'm like I usually am based more in realism than that's just what I watch and what I want to work in. But I love Doctor Strange, and I really would love to play a sorcerer because I just think his magic is so cool, and I don't know. Yeah, that's one of them. But
I would like to do a Harry Potter. I'm with you. Yeah, can I be in it? Yeah, cool.
And we'll have a link where you can send money to so we can start making this.
I would love to play a CGI character. You know, where they have like the dots on you, like Gollum, or like the dragon from The Hobbit. That was Cumberbatch.
Yes.
Benedict Cumberbatch. He was the dragon. That would be really fun.
That'd be cool. So I love action adventure roles. Like I would love to be a character like Han Solo or something, or like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. It's like my favorite. Yeah, Braveheart.
Drew and I already took all the magical roles. Sorry.
It's okay.
Fine.
no, I am. I'm gonna be training with Doctor Strange.
Alright, that's our movie.
Pour Andrew, il aimerait bien jouer dans Harry Potter ou Game of Thrones, ou en fait tout ce qui est un peu les séries historiques ou qui se déroulent dans un univers complètement différent où il peut affronter des dragons ou faire de la magie. Et chez Lee et Victoria, c'est carrément tout le contraire, c'est vraiment les séries ou les rôles plutôt réalistes. Mais Victoria, en fait, elle aime beaucoup Doctor Strange, donc si elle pouvait jouer une enchanteresse un peu comme lui, ça lui plairait bien. Réal, il est sur le projet Harry Potter avec Andrew, donc ils vont bientôt lancer leur campagne de financement pour faire ça. Franck, il aimerait bien faire un personnage qui est en fait avec la motion captures comme Gollum ou le dragon dans le Hobbit, ou sur le visage et tout. Et pour Michael, ce serait plutôt un personnage genre un peu d'action comme Han Solo par exemple. Voilà. Est-ce qu'on a d'autres questions? Oui, tu es là. Est-ce que tu es dans l'ombre, on ne te voit pas?
If you already went to France a few times, if you could keep just something from France, what would it be?
If we could keep something from France?
Yes.
You guys, are you?
Wow, that was deep.
Shelly and I would take every bottle of wine you guys have.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't like it dry though. Or on the sweeter end. Or buttery.
Buttery bowl.
Buttery bowl. You make that shit up.
I don't know. Food? Can I just take all the food?
You were just saying you like
I would take all of your love and bottle it up in a little potion, you know those little potion necklaces?
and send it to the White House.
And then I would say, take this, take that love and just receive it.
Fright, you wanna? That's a.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm taking this thing right here.
Donc la question c'est de savoir quelle chose de France ils aimeraient bien ramener ou garder. Victoria, sa réponse qui était plus ou moins une réponse collective, c'est vous les fans forcément. Forcément, c'est vous. Et pour en fait Réal et Julie, ce serait toutes les bouteilles de vin qu'on a dans le pays. Et d'ailleurs, Réal aime le vin plutôt sec. Donc voilà. Non, pas sec, pardon, au contraire. Voilà. Et en gros, ce serait la nourriture. Et du coup, en fait, Victoria aimerait prendre tout votre amour, le mettre dans un petit collier, une petite potion et le rendre. Et voilà. Voilà. Qui pleure maintenant? Est-ce qu'on a une autre question?
Alors ma question c'était quelle est votre saison préférée et pourquoi?
What's your favorite season of Teen Wolf and why?
Favorite season?
Yeah.
3B. I feel like if we just answer with 3B or Harry Potter, you guys will always guess.
3. It's my favorite. 3A.
Which one? A or B?
Well, I was an A, so 3A.
There you go.
Harry Potter.
I love that season.
Although, yeah, I would say season 1 just because I think, I don't know, the first season of every show is like usually my favorite just because there's such like authenticity and it's like the birthing of what you know now was like so many years of your life, so I would say season 1.
Andrew, what season did you die in?
6.
That was pretty good.
Roasted.
Harry Potter.
Donc la saison préférée de Shelly c'est la 3B. Vous avez tous bien apprécié ça et en fait c'est un peu genre que ce soit 3B ou Harry Potter, tout le monde applaudit dans la salle donc ça c'est pas mal. Du coup c'était la réponse d'Andrew et c'était la réponse de Froy aussi. Pour Andrew, bah, donc Harry Potter et pour Victoria c'est la saison 1 parce qu'en général c'est toujours spécial pour elle, la saison 1 c'est toujours celle qu'elle préfère parce que c'est celles qui sont les plus proches du projet original et les plus authentiques et les plus réelles. Et voilà. Est-ce qu'on a une autre question? Oui.
So my question is, if you could put your Teen Wolf character into another TV show, what would it be?
I want to put Nolan in Peppa Pig. Just to see what happens.
If I could put Parrish into another show, try to make this like make sense. Obviously I have shows where I like that. Yeah. Parrish would pop up in. I don't know.
Just, let's say Riverdale.
No. It'd have to be like Supernatural or something like that. But I would like to see him in Gossip Girl.
Parrish of Gossip Girl. Yes. Yeah. A lot of drama there. Hayden would be in like maybe yeah, that's an interesting question. You know, that's kind of my lifelong dream. And maybe Hayden's too, was to be in Gossip Girl. I don't know, I think something fun, action, crazy, badass. What there's a show that's that, and that's what Hayden would be in.
No one else in it.
What show would you like her character to be in?
À vous de choisir dans quelle
You guys don't know any of this.
You asked the question. What would you like Hayden?
I don't know, maybe Gossip Girl too.
Okay, the new Gossip Girl, Parrish and Hayden will have a meet up.
My character hated Supernatural, so I'd probably want him to be in like Shadowhunters or something. Okay, so now we got Harry Potter, Shadowhunters, and 3D are the answers I get applause.
I would like young Peter to show up in the show Bodyguard on Netflix. I love that show. That'd be so cool. Or that show that Jude Law was in about being a pope.
Yeah.
The Pope, is that what it's called? The Pope? The Pope, yeah, that too. Oh yeah.
He's hot, not as the Pope. I would like Malia to be in Orange is the New Black as a prison guard.
Donc la question était dans quelle série ils verraient bien, ils aimeraient bien voir leur personnage évoluer. Froy a répondu qu'il aimerait bien voir le personnage de Nolan dans Peppa Pig. Voilà, ça peut être sympa. Ryan, lui, aimerait bien voir le personnage de Parrish dans Gossip Girl. crois que pas mal. Et puis t'en as aussi Gossip Girl ou alors une série d'action un peu folle où elle peut être totalement badass et cool. Donc pour Andrew c'est Shadowhunters, comme vous l'avez tous bien applaudi. Du coup ça se rajoute à la liste des 3B, Harry Potter, Shadowhunter, tout ce qui vous fait bien applaudir. Pour Michael ce serait la série Bodyguard sur Netflix ou alors la série où Jude Law jouait le pape. Et pour Shelly ce serait Orange is the New Black où elle jouerait une gardienne de prison. Ça va être sympa. Est-ce qu'on a une autre question?
I would like to say if you have the possibility to play another Teen Wolf character, who will it be?
Oh, I've been asked this before. Styles, for sure. I just like, especially, actually I was going to say season 1 is my favorite because I just love the dynamic of Styles' character. Also, he gets to play the evil guy towards the end, Void Styles. So that would be amazing as an actor to get to play like the funny guy, and then he also has some really deep scenes, and then he gets to be evil. So I would choose Styles.
Coach.
The Dread Doctors.
Yeah, steampunk. Yeah. I was gonna say I wanted to wolf out, so I wanted to eventually wolf out. So I'm gonna go with Malia. Yeah.
Sheriff. Parrish.
Older Peter.
La question était quel autre personnage ils auraient bien aimé incarner dans Teen Wolf. Pour Andrew c'est Styles parce que du coup il aimait bien la dynamique du personnage dans la saison 1 et aussi plus tard il a l'occasion de jouer un méchant donc c'était plutôt bien de voir un personnage plutôt marrant qui joue un méchant. Chez lui ce serait Coach. Pour Victoria ce serait les Dread Doctors, ambiance un peu steampunk et tout, ça peut être sympa. Ou Malia. Pour Yann ce serait le shérif, Freud ce serait Parrish et Michael ce serait de jouer Peter plus âgé. Est-ce qu'on a une autre question?
Hi. My question is, the first time you read the script, is there something that like struck you or that you didn't expect from the story? Like,
When I first read that I was going to be beating up Dylan Sprayberry's character, I never met Dylan before, so I thought, I'm like, little me, like me, I'm so skinny, how am I gonna beat up this lead guy of the show? And then when I got there and I saw that he was little, I was like, you're about to get your ass kicked. But I remember reading that scene and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be a convincing bully, like there's no way I can beat up this guy. He's the lead werewolf of the show. And then when I saw him, I just got really confident.
Until you actually start fighting with him.
Yeah, no, and then later finding out that he's a pro fighter. But that day, luckily, it was choreographed and not real.
What was the question?
Something you got out of the script that you didn't know at first. That you were surprised.
Something that I was surprised about. Okay. Man, I mean, they kept stringing along Parrish for forever, so I wasn't really surprised about much. They just didn't tell me anything. I mean, I remember when I read the script when I was set on fire and killed. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I remember reading the page and being like, "Am I dead?" And then, okay, phew, I'm not. But I remember reading that and being like, "Maybe they killed me." That makes your heart go a little bit. Like, did they kill me off? And then you come back. But again, they don't tell you anything until you're reading it. So as you're reading it, that part was kind of cool. Yeah, I also thought I could beat up Sprayberry, which is not the case.
So we didn't have the script every week, so we didn't know where we were going at all, at least for our season. So I had no idea what was going on. And I kept going to the writer's room and I was like, guys, why does Nolan have to be so mean? I want Why can't you just be nice to people? Let him have his little hero moment. And they're like, yeah. Every episode he would just do something, another like bad thing. And at the very end, the very last episode, I had my like redemption thing. I was actually surprised about it. So.
That's cool. I feel like the writers really gave everybody like the little bow for each character for the season finale and for you guys. I was gonna say I was never surprised by what was written for Malia, and that's what was so fun about playing her. Is that sort of anything goes.
I don't even know what my storyline was when I booked the show, so if I was surprised by something, I don't know, like, it's really minimal, but that I was gonna play soccer. I was like, guys, I don't know how to play soccer, and you know, and then I played soccer, and then I hit the camera with the ball, and so that was very minimal and maybe not like the biggest shock, but that's what I'm coming up with right now.
I remember one now that I'm deaf. It's nothing to do with Parrish. When Malia got with Scott.
I think the whole thing was like surprising to me. It's like they said, you don't really get the completion of where you're going as a character, and so everything was sort of a delightful surprise for me. I suppose, to be specific, I was totally surprised that my first time out, when we were filming in Atlanta in season 2, I got to have a makeout scene with Holland. So that was a surprise.
Donc la question c'était de est-ce qu'ils ont déjà été un peu surpris en lisant le script quand ils étaient sur Teen Wolf, parce que quelque chose les a un peu frappé en le lisant, justement, pardon, frappé. Pour Andrew, en fait, c'est quand il a lu qu'il allait devoir passer à tabac le personnage de Dylan Sprayberry. Il s'est dit, mais comment je vais faire? Je vais jamais y arriver et tout, ça va être hyper compliqué. Et en fait, quand il l'a rencontré, il a vu qu'il était tout petit, il s'est dit, bon, c'est bon, je vais y aller tout petit. Mais bon, en fait, si vous ne savez pas, Dylan Sprayberry est un très bon. Enfin, il sait vraiment bien se battre, donc en fait. Non. Mais ouais, du coup, au début, il s'était dit, bon, en fait, je peux le faire, il est tout petit, ça va marcher. Et en fait, réel, c'est un peu la même réponse pour tout le monde, c'est que les scripts, ils les avaient pas tous d'un coup, donc ils apprenaient un peu les choses au moment où ça se passait. Mais il y a un exemple, c'est quand il prend feu et que. Parce que du coup, il savait pas s'il mourrait pour de vrai ou pas. Mais du coup, ça, c'était un truc qui l'a un peu surpris. Et aussi, la relation Scott-Malia à la fin. Mais du coup, en fait, pour Freud, c'était pareil, c'est que du coup, en fait, ils n'avaient pas les scripts toutes les semaines, donc tout était un peu surprenant, mais en fait, il n'arrêtait pas d'aller voir les scénaristes pour leur demander pourquoi Nolan était tout le temps aussi méchant, s'il n'y avait pas un moment où il pouvait être un peu gentil et tout. Et donc, c'est pour ça qu'il était content qu'à la fin, il y ait cette espèce de petite rédemption qui arrive pour lui. Pour Victoria, elle était un peu surprise de tout. En fait, elle n'était pas au courant de l'arc de son personnage, donc tout ça a été un peu surprenant. Et notamment un détail, le fait qu'elle fasse du foot, puisqu'elle a donné la balle dans la caméra et tout, donc voilà. Et pour Michael, pareil, c'était un peu tout. Et aussi le fait qu'une de ses premières scènes à Atlanta dans la saison 2, c'était une session un peu roulage de patin avec Hollande, donc c'était sympa. Voilà. That was our last question for this panel, guys. So you can come here for